Now, we all know that the Indy 500 is steeped in history and tradition, but there's no better place to enjoy and admire that 100 years of drama than right here at the Indianapolis Hall of Fame. There are over 30 examples of Indy 500 winning cars on display, including those driven by the likes of Mario Andretti, Johnny Rutherford and Jacques Villeneuve. And this is where it all began back in 1911 when Ray Haroon, driving this Marmon Wasp, took the first ever win of the Indy 500. It was a distance that had never been attempted before, and it took Ray some 6.5 hours to complete. By the mid-1930s, all the drivers were competing for this, the Borg-Warner Trophy. And since then, every face of every winner of the Indy 500 is on this trophy. The first winner, Louis Meyer, described it as like winning an Olympic medal. Louis Meyer's victory in 1936 made him the first three-time winner of the Indy 500, and it was a record that would be equaled but not beaten for another 40 years when a certain Texan by the name of Anthony Joseph Foyt Jr. came here and beat that record and made AJ synonymous with the Indy 500.
At 32 years of age, AJ Foyt has become the fourth three-time winner in Speedway history. AJ Foyt has a firm hold on first place. And the historic checkered flag.
The Indy 500 also has a tradition of family names. The Foyts and the Andrettis are still involved, but there's no bigger name than the Unzers. Al Unser winning here in 1978 in a Lola. But the Unser name's first victory came with Bobby back in 1968.
You have to remember, too, the first time that a driver wins this place or a team, you don't know you can do it. Lady Luck has an awful lot to do with it. I think the good Lord used to just ride on one shoulder. To think that you can go around this racetrack 200 laps, 4 turns per lap, without breaking the car, having a wreck, somebody getting involved in somebody else's accident, whatever that might happen, is a pretty good chance. Or in other words, it's hard to finish this place.
There's no question about it, the Indy 500 is steeped in history and it is still the greatest spectacle in the world, but there's nothing like experiencing the real thing.